I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Not sure where I'm going to go, but I'm gone. Hello, folks. Welcome to Primetime Friday. And I'm sure glad that everybody stopped by. We got Joey, and can't forget about Mr. Jim. Mr. Jim, he's floating around here. Mr. Jim, if I don't get a hold of you tomorrow, send me a message. I am going to have to send your stuff via Canada Post. Now that I know all the tricks of the trade and the what hoops I have to jump through, they just recommended that I send it via the mail system, because um, if not, I could get held up. Like, not, I'm holding you up. Pew pew. No. But they can hold me at the borders. So it's just easier to pay the extra. That way there you'll have all that stuff. So thanks, Glenda. I appreciate it. And so hello to Krubby. And we got Joey and Mr. Jim and my sister and my brother. They're watching me on the big screen. Blah, 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 blah. Now, if that didn't scare the heck out of puppers, I don't know what will. But, man, we're getting excited, guys. We get to do our login for the trip. So everybody knows 21 days till sail. Oh, golly. So he did really go to bed whenever we were I was talking to Glenda. Well, the four of us were chit-chatting before I went live. And Glenda was saying that Hawk just picked up and went to bed. He did. But what a little goober. Oh, that's my buddy. That's my fur buddy. But anyways, so yeah. So in case they watch this after, Jesse just walked in. So Jesse, third time's the charm. So I was saying to Glenda, I will be doing no more giveaways till you have a new president and the tariffs are gone. Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday. Bang, 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 bang. Who the hell's knocking on our door? It was Canada Post. handed me a package. It's never good whenever you get a package. And, well, I opened it, and, well, there's a letter with an eagle that said, "We don't know if you owe tariffs. You have to fill out 9 pages of information." Well, all they had to do was look at the stuff, but they disintegrated what I had it shipped in. So, what went from $2 per package to 20 for an envelope. I didn't have to do any tariffs. Number one, it's covered in cross border 100% raw mineral, gold, silver, copper, the whole gallon. So, anyways, so Jesse, oh, technically it was your side, Jesse. Canada had no problem. Your side rejected it. And it came with this pretty little new requirements. So you have to take and scan the barcode, and it pretty much asks you everything except are you pregnant? Um, I knew damn well that I didn't owe anything, or I would have paid it. But they just disintegrated all the stuff, so it came all in an envelope, and or in a bag. I think Debbie might have thrown it out. It was a bag. And anyways, I want to see them do what they did this time. I put tracking on it. There was $1 difference between normal postage and tracking postage. Like, man. Well, Wanda, I honestly I can't afford. I got a majority of the stuff out. I know my sister, she'll beat me at a later date, but I got to wait till payday to send her stuff. And I'm going to send it'll if it will allow me, I am going to try to send Jody her syrup as a surprise. I know she's not here right now, so it just it sucks. Totally sucks. Like, seriously, a Christmas card. Well, what is it? I said it's a Christmas card. Oh, so anyways, yeah. Um, I sent 3 out of 5 things to Jesse. His Christmas gift is still to go, but the way the tariffs are, I gotta wait for a payday to get that shipped out. But it just, I could see if I was running like my auction business as, constantly going to the Canada Post. Well, if you see WhatsApp, you know that it's commercial. You know it's an auction. Anyways, I just want to smile I'm not surprised my daughter paid tariffs at the border. Yeah, yeah. So Glenda's daughter came up to Canada, well, about 10 months ago, and they charged her tariffs going back into her own country. Like, huh? Huh? Now, so say the Alaska trip, I bought one of those seal whatever and shipped it back. This has got to be filled out now. They'll charge tariffs coming back into my own country. Explain that to me. Anyways, I don't want to get political because, it is what it is. And there's already enough separation in the world. And, friends are friends. And, anyways, I don't, I was in tears pretty much watching Oaks, watching Carrie's video she put out today. And, again, she's in her right to feel the way she feels. But she said that, like she was saying, there's families that can't get together because they can't trust one another. Huh? Anyways, I think the only way to go, Amazon, we're paying tariffs on Amazon now. I just got nailed again today. They didn't tell me until after I hit the ship now button that it was coming out of the US. I should have to go to Amazon.com for US products. But somehow they've got their stuff listed under Amazon.ca. And like, I just don't even, there's no rhyme nor reason. Johnny, I sent everybody their tracking number this evening, and Johnny's like, "Whose zip code is this?" I said, "Yours." It's out one number. I'm not going to say where or what or why, but it's out one number. And Johnny's like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah, I saw it." His address came up as being one number out. I guess we'll see. They said it takes 4 days, so you should have it, Jesse, probably by Tuesday. I don't know what your United States Parcel Service runs on Saturday or if they do. But if they run on Saturday, yeah, you guys should have an envelope with your stuff in it Tuesday. And like, it just, not only did I have to go rebuy cards, but I sent that out a week and a half ago. And then to get it back, I'm like, are you kidding me? For once in my life, I sent it out when I said I would. Nope. Hey, Wanda, how are you? I saw you commenting there, but I was on myself a rant. And all that it is, people are going to raise prices. Same as I was talking to a friend that, not PEI, but works on a russet farm in New Brunswick. And they've had to raise their prices of their potatoes. I forget how much he said. It's crazy. They sell the Cavendish and other stuff. Oh, Glenda, if you guys come up, you guys got to come up for 2 or 3 weeks, and we got a plan, and we'll go out east. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. And I my one hookup that I had for fresh lobster, we used to get off the boat. He no longer there. Hey, Kevin, how are you, buddy? So it sucks. Kevin and I were supposed to get together this weekend, but um, whatever the heck this was that I've had for the last month and a half. Scott, did you get the storm? Obviously, you haven't seen my last short. I went for a drive yesterday, 8 to 10 inches. Been there, done it. Um, Now, I don't know if we're supposed to get more snow. And we have a front coming in right now. We're supposed to get some snow overnight. Let's see. 2 inches. Nothing. Just enough that the guys are going to have to go out and plow in the morning. Um, but then we're clear until next Thursday. But it's supposed to be cold. Excuse me. That's yeah. That's what it's felt like all week, guys. Oh, it's been a crazy, crazy, crazy few days. And Mr. Jim, start the fire down there. It's 54. I'm gonna freeze my tush. Oh, did you guys get the freezing rain you were supposed to get last night, Mr. Jim, or was that tonight? I know we had looked. Well, let's see here. Kate. Oh, yeah, but it's always warmer on the coast. Yeah, see, it's supposed to be by the end of the week. It's supposed to be back up into the 70s, so that's okay. Because I'd really, people are going to laugh at me in shorts, flip flops, and a hoodie. Not that they're going to laugh at me, anyways, but um, all I can say, Mr. Jim, is was that freezing rain? 0.66? Oh, yeah. We had 8 to 10 inches and blowing snow. And of course, my our driveway guy gets here yesterday. He did my parking spot, one beside me, and did one length up my driveway. And I was parked across in the new construction, allowing him, and the girls were just parked on the side of the road. Well, I knew he wasn't done, but he came over to me, and I put my window down and I'm like, "What's up, bub?" Well, I think I just blew my coolant hose. I'm not sure if I can get home. Thank God he's only 4 houses down. I said, "Okay, well, if you can't get home, give me a call and we'll get you. I'll throw a strap on and I'll tow you home." So, yeah, he, let's just say that he, uh, he made it home. Oh, oh my God. See, see what Debbie started earlier, Glenda? And I haven't been able to stop since. But hey, Pete. Oh, 10-4, Wanda. Yeah, one of the friends of my wife, he was a high school teacher and turned principal and then retired. And now they moved back to, I don't know if they're on the New Brunswick side or Nova Scotia side, but around Halifax somewhere. Um, their brother-in-law had a boat, and I had the pick of whatever lobster I wanted. So we were there. I tied him up as he was coming in. And the buyer's like, "You can't sell. I get first crack." He's like, "He was out helping me most of the day." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then, well, Remy, um, up where Remy lives, and my mother-in-law, um, I know the one guy that has a lot of lobster traps up there. My cousins are fishermen. 10-4. Which section are you? What section are you in? Summerside? And actually, there's a cruise that leaves from Quebec City, goes out, stops Halifax, and then stops in Nova Scotia. And then I think it cuts over into PEI. And then it goes out around to um oh God. The Rock, St. John's. Mm, anyways, it's 7 days, and then I think it finishes up in Boston and then goes back. Okay. All right. See, um, they were up closer to Summerside, but you can drive from one side of the island to the other in 3 hours, even under that, I think. So, grabbing a snack. Okay. I like snacks. But other than that, guys, it's been a really quiet. I finished up a lot of my medical tests yesterday, so now it's a sit and wait, and cross my fingers and toes and hope for the best because they've done. If I'm not mistaken, that's where we was around there that we went deep sea fishing. Kyle and I think. I don't know. It's all beautiful, anyways. Anything on the, you know, I can probably go into any one of my pictures here, and you know, like PEI is just absolutely beautiful. Um, yeah, I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was, my dad fished out at Jude's Point. Doesn't ring a bell. See, she took us to all the locations that tourists couldn't find. Like there was some roads back there. You have no idea where the heck you were headed. But it would have been what, north facing of the island up there. Couple, you know, big houses overlooking the water. It was, yeah, absolutely beautiful. Um, Actually, some of the I could probably show you pictures sometime. Like I have no idea where they'd be right now. They're years and years and years. Yeah, yeah. All that I remember is leaving Summerside, heading north, and there was two gas stations on either side. Turned down there, and then went up. I don't know, two farms. Turned right and went right to the end. If we would have went any farther, we would have drove over the dunes into the sand. And then, like I say, there's you know, all etched in. It's all sandstone out there, red sandstone. And of course, you're not allowed to bring any sandstone. Oh no, I don't have any out. I got a couple pieces whenever we went. Oh, Glenda, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's hey Tony. there's all different anywhere down near the water there, you know. Pretty much you you hit the St. John where Joni and Tony are, you can run that right in to the city, and any any of the water there. And then you cross the big bridge into PEI, and I turn in, you go to Summerside, and then yeah, just beautiful. Now, you would want to go during tourist season for Anna Green Gables and all that. I don't want to do that. It's yeah, like it's people on top of people. We own the land from the house to the ocean behind lots of acreage. Oh, amazing. Oh, Tony, we've been, I don't know, well, one of Debbie's best friends that she grew up with, we used to stay at their house, so it cost us nothing. And she would she would just drive us around. And oh man, you'd drive by some of these beaches. There was people on top of people, and it was crazy. And then she's like, ah, come on, we're going somewhere else. And then she takes us up into the back of, but you know what? And you're thinking to yourself, I think I've been nice to her. And yeah, it was crazy. Like, beautiful, beautiful beaches. And there's like, oh, yeah. Yes, that would be amazing. Um, Obviously, I didn't have a motorcycle, but we, she had a convertible, which, was awesome at the time. And no, the locals don't go to the beaches that per se the tourists go. No, 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 no. They don't want to deal with tourists, especially in the bigger towns like Summerside and all that. Mm-mm. They're sick of tourists by the end of the season. Well, I put out a short there yesterday or this morning from yesterday. We got about 8 to 10 inches of snow yesterday. Tony, wind. Um, it was beautiful for the last week, and then it was like it snapped on Wednesday, Tuesday. Tuesday it snapped. Um, and it went, yeah, from being plus 6, plus anywhere from +6 to +8, which is just, 40, what, 7 for 46 for you guys down below Fahrenheit. And yeah, Tony, it was quite windy yesterday. We're only supposed to get an inch or two tonight, just enough to bring the plows out in the morning. And then we're good again till Thursday. And it's supposed to warm up. Actually, it's a cold day, a warm day, a cold day, a warm day. And they wonder why everybody's sick. Oh, you guys haven't got the snow yet? Oh, wait. Yeah, like I say, we had not much not much of sleet. We got a little bit of sleet. Most of it was snow. But it yeah, whenever Debbie just took Hank out there not that long ago, and he came back and he was full of snow or schmutz, whatever's going on out there right now. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. There you go, crazy weather patterns. Uh-huh. Yep. Cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot. You never know. Pretty much, Tony. Um, I was all right until October, 1st of October, and then I had COVID, or I contracted COVID, and I really hadn't been able to um, get myself out of that funk. Um, it sucks. Um, Now, he's doing the full gallon. They did an echocardiogram yesterday to make sure it's not my heart. But I don't know. It was going wishy washy when it was supposed to go wishy washy. So I'm not too I'm not too concerned about it. Um, they did try putting me the first of the week. Try putting me on a water pill. First time I've ever taken water pills. Sweet Mother and Mary. Like, this is beside me and full all the time. So, need I say, I I don't need any help to go. And now the water pills, it's like, ah. Anyways, but I gotta say, it did take the swelling down. Um, no more wheezing, but it was almost like it was starting to get better before then. So, um, here's hoping. Here's hoping. But and yeah, I felt bad over Christmas and whatever, but I needed a break. I was not, you know, it potentially the last time all the kiddos are going to be here. And I was feeling horrible. So, yes, I did skip a few, but I I'm feeling better now. And, it it's been a long road. Like, there's a lot of crud that's been put into this body and seems to possibly be working. And, you know, we leave in 21 days again. So I don't want to be sick for our cruise. And, I want to be healthy whenever I see Mr. Jim. And we're going to see, I'm sure we will see somebody who's lurking right now. It, oh, honestly, guys, you want to see the machine, the myth, the legend, Tony. All that I can say is he's a machine. Like lifting up those beams, that I'd like to see. There's $800,000 homes going up across from us right now. I guarantee you, his lean-to slash cutting shed is going to be up and there a lot longer than what these houses will be. And that's the same way as we did the sugar shack over here. It's all done by beams and intermixed and drilled, screwed all over. Um, yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely, Jesse. You got to pray for Mr. Jim. Yes, yes, yes. And you got to pray for Lillian too. Mm-hmm. Because Lillian's the first week. But what a week to be in Florida. So we get there. It's Super Bowl Sunday as we embark. So, like I said to Debbie, we'll unpack in our room and then go get a seat down in the lounge and watch Super Bowl there. And then whenever we get off the ship, Mr. Jim, I had totally forgot, but of course it's always the week after the Daytona 500. Wow. I'm going to build our sugar shack to say, oh, absolutely, Tony. And we used tin on the sides and well, obviously on the roof. And then on the sides, we used the tin. And yeah, away we go. But yeah, so Mr. Jim is going to meet up with us for lunch on the Sunday whenever we get off the ship. And yeah, it's going to be amazing, getting to meet Mr. Jim that been around my channel. Like I said yesterday, he's one of the OGs. And yeah. So of course Daytona is not that far from Orlando. And so you've got Mr. Jim, you've got Daytona, and you've got Orlando. So I think we should be okay though. because the Daytona 500 is usually a week event, and there's not many people that, maybe locals, who go for just the one race. Most of the people camp, have trailers. Um, so yeah. Absolutely, Tony. Mister, I'm just, I can't wait. Like, yes, the cruise is going to be phenomenal. Getting to see Lillian's going to be phenomenal, and getting to meet Mr. Jim. It it is going to be a lot of fun, and that's where I met Mr. Jim and Jesse and Lisa, was at in Tony and Joni's live. So they were all OGs of the channel. I don't even think I had 25 people whenever they joined into the family. But hey, Joni, heading to bed. Holy rattling, Joni. You'd almost think that he's, got you crawling up ladders and putting screws in, boards. Tell you what, Joni will show you how to hook a log. Mm-hmm. It's a good thing Scott gets all the fun stuff done before he meets me. Yes, Mr. Jim. Oh, it's going to be horrible getting to meet you. It's going to be horrible to meet you if you don't turn up the heat. That's all I'm going to say about that one. And we've got a new airline. Really, really cheap prices. Um, yeah, like Tony, if I'm not mistaken, I think they go to Bangor, Maine as well. Um, it's like $179 each to Texas, Louisiana, Florida. We're paying $800 for the two of us, first class, return to Ogdensburg, which is just across the border. So, no, I mean this airline that we found. It's called Breeze Airlines. Uh, it's really pretty color of blue. The planes, they're all new planes. The owner started. The owner started WestJet in Canada, JetBlue in the US, and he had something to do with Ryanair in the UK. And then there's another cheap airline in the States he has stuff to do with. So it's yeah, it's Breeze Airlines anyways. Really cheap. You know, if you want all the bells and whistles, probably not an airline for you. I want a comfortable seat and I want somebody who's going to look after my luggage. And I think I've watched just about every video on the internet. And yeah, there was some bad ones right off the get-go. But, you know, the man last year just ordered 55 new uh, A321 airplanes. Like they get a subsidy from the feds in the US to service um, airports that aren't the largest and don't have service to the big airlines. So, like these guys here, upstate New York, um, Ogdensburg, Rochester, I forget. So, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely, Jesse. They were going to be named something else, um, but then held off during the pandemic. And yeah, they seem to be top. You know, apparently, the only thing that you got to get used to is everything's done via text. So I kind of don't like that. That's the only downfall for me. But it was going to be $2,800 for Debbie and I to fly Porter to Orlando, or $800 with Breeze. It's worth the shot. Yep, that's the one, Jesse. Sure is. And they're running like a stupid promotion right now. Like it's $79 one way. So you want to go see Jesse and Lisa. I know they fly into Dallas. Um, I'm not sure about Houston, but I know they do fly into Dallas for like $300. So, you know, and I had looked, I had thought there was a airport closer to Sir Grace and Glenda, but it's not. It's a few hours away. They do go to Cancun, and they are starting. Did I read that in the winter slash spring they go to is it the Dominican, Jesse? No, it was Kentucky, Glenda. Remember we checked? But yeah. So unfortunately, they said they're the odd time you might have to wait an hour because they're late, maybe due to the weather. Um, I gotta wait an hour. I don't mind waiting an hour to save $2,000. So, what I'm trying to do, oh, um, Tony, if you get a chance, go to ncl.com and look up their new ship that's being built right now. It's called the Viva. There's 3 decks that are open at the top. There's everything from there, you name it, it's up there. There's different. Oh, okay. All right. Dallas and San Antonio. Well, how far is Dallas from you, Jesse? About 4 hours? 3 hours? I think it's closer to 4, maybe. And yeah, that's exactly, Glenda. Wait an hour or two to save that kind of cash. That almost pays for another cruise. Dallas is 4.5 hours away. Okay. That's right. Oklahoma's closer to Dallas than what you are. Right. I had a brain fart. Uh, Here, I have their app right here. I'm almost sure that I saw Bangor meme there. Albany, New York, Bangor, Maine, Bangor International Airport. So yeah, if you if you go on to go into your app settings, it'll ah, it'll look like that, blue with a check mark, and says Breeze. That's so yeah, no. Um it does fly into Bangor, and it's cheap. Now I don't know. I don't out of Bangor where they go, you may have to get a transfer. Um but like even since we first found this, there's a whole bunch. So out of Bangor, direct, Key West, Florida, Orlando, Raleigh, North Carolina, and Tampa, Florida. So unfortunately, it pretty much just goes around Florida. If you were to fly to Orlando out of Bangor, you'd have to switch planes in Orlando and then go Orlando to Dallas. No, they don't go anywhere near O'Hare. It's only small airports. That's how they're getting so many aircraft, and they're not buying used aircraft, they're buying brand new aircraft. Oh, I thought they had I thought I saw one out of Oklahoma. Oh no, that was Yeah, they're all over Ohio, like Cincinnati, Columbus. Yeah, but like I say, uh, they drop into like Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville International Airport, um, Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, Montego Bay, Jamaica, man. They go to Jamaica. Yeah, no, they're expanding quite a bit. Wow, that's cool. Springfield, Missouri. No, I don't think I didn't. I don't think I saw any Missouri. No, no Missouris whatsoever. But like I say, Cincinnati. They're. It seems like they're all up the border, straight across over into Idaho. I think. And they're like Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina. So whenever they start getting more aircraft, they're going to put more on. Springfield and Joplin are similar. Okay, cool. But yeah, like I say, it's something that I'm gonna see. I'm one of the first ones on because of the assistance. Um, so depending on how far I'm on, I'll try to take like there's three different levels of seating. There's first class, there's extra leg room, and then there's just like normal. But they said like even the normal seats, lots of leg room, comfortable. Um, they have the padding that you wrap around your head to have a nap. Hey, Aunt Lynn, we're just talking about airlines, Aunt Lynn. But yes, Tony, I am actually, guys, I'm exhausted. Um, and I can feel it. I'm starting to get wore down again. So I don't want to do that. It's going to be a weekend of booking or online booking, which takes all of 10 minutes. And starting to go through all our clothes. So, um, Jesse, you guys were last week, right? Because we were at my cousin's last week and didn't get home until late, very late. So I do believe it's chilling with the Gillums this week. Um, and it will be yeah, so it's chilling with the Gillums, Johnny and Christine tomorrow night. Not sure. My sister is going to be a game time decision, and that's she'll let everybody know like she always does if she's not going to go. And yeah, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Jesse, I sent your tracker to Lisa. um, and yeah, I think it might have. All that it is CanadaPost.ca, and then type in that. What is it? L? No, that's Johnny's. Anyways, so and they're well, we got time. So mailed everything out. A week and a bit later, a rap on the door, being Wednesday. Yes, same to you, Wanda. And it turns out that they opened all three packages. I labeled it gift. Anyways, I got them all back in a bag saying, you haven't filled out your tariff information. 9 pages per thing. So I knew I didn't owe any tariffs because it's free cross border with 100% metals. So, like Jesse's silver and the one, um, the other piece that I sent him, they're all 100% or close enough. Everybody was the same. They were just being should never have been returned, but they returned it. And of course, not only was I out the money there, but I was informed that, oh no, you can't send it for $2. And I said, well, why did you accept it? Well, what do you mean? And I said, well, I mailed it here. And she's like, well, we didn't really know. She said, you're the first one that we've had this issue with. Yes, Jesse, you can say it now. It only happens to me. Anyways, let's just say it went up a hell of a lot. So we are going to end giveaways for now. I'm going to finish sending out the couple little things that I have. And I think the tariff is like 5 cents on the dollar or something. Now, I'm not sure once we start into food items. I know Sir Grace's Christmas present, I gave him some of Jesse's crack. So, Jesse, you better hope that Sir Grace isn't around if you have some of your stuff that I've got you addicted and Tony's got you addicted on. Sir Grace likes it. And all that it is little cake with filling in the middle. Ow. Sometimes if I turn my neck the wrong way, the rod pinches a nerve. We're good. So yeah, I've hey Jody. Yeah. So hopefully in the next two pays, I'm going to be able to get rid of everything. And it's just a lot easier for me to get Mr. Jim's stuff out of here. Because I really don't want to be held up going through, well, what's this silver for? What's the dollar for? You know, as it is, I got questioned by Canada Post for the $2 that Tony won. I'm like, it's a 1974 $2 bill. What's the issue? Well, did you sell it? I'm like, no. I said, it's a gift. It's Christmas time. Oh, fine. Like, who the hell are you? Anyways, bite my tongue. Cruising cozies. Giddy. So if you guys haven't jumped over onto Glenda's page, she's streaming with me. So go over, give her a check mark, show her some love, and it's all good. If you want to sit over there until we're done, which is going to be very shortly, and yeah, like I say, I'm going to get Jody's stuff out of here, hopefully within the next couple weeks. I don't care if I pay duty, I pay duty. Or tariff, whatever. Don't care. Because I just want to get rid of this stuff. You know, number one, it's not fair. Those people want it fair and square. So, Mr. Jim, instead of trying to headed to Glenda's house. All right, Mr. Jim. I will I'll shoot you a message tomorrow. Or it might even be later on tonight. Depends if I can sleep or not. Mr. Jim and I, we both of us, sometimes we sleep, sometimes we don't. See, I still get to see you. Doesn't matter where you go, Mr. Jim. I always find you. Yeah, and Glenda might have they might have turned in for the night. She could be having a tea too. Not sure. Nope. Mr. Jim's is going out this week. If you see this, Mr. Jim, you know you got it. And at least I know now this time how to answer the 9 pages of questions. And yeah, exactly, Mr. Jim. I have a nap, get up, have a nap, get up, have a nap, get up. Just what I do. You know what, Mr. Jim? It will be there before me. I'll guarantee that. Just saying. So, yeah, what I'm going to do tonight, Mr. Jim, is try to find a reasonably priced hotel close by the airport that's got some restaurants around it so that we don't have to go very far. And you'll be home long before the race is done. But anyways, guys, don't forget to show my sister some love tomorrow. Um, Johnny and Christine. I think so, Jody. I'll copy and paste the one that I have. I think you sent me your new one. Um, it's probably going to be. I'll try to get it out before I go. It just depends on what your commander in chief wants to charge me, if they'll even allow me. Because one of the questions is it a food item? Nope. I will tell you whenever we're in person what I wear whenever I cross the border, and I've yet to have an issue. Go Texas. Go Oklahoma. Works for me. And again, the border guard, they get angry because they're reading stuff online that they're not. Well, they're reading a whole bunch of crap online. I normally laugh and joke with them as I cross. Now, they can also see I've crossed thousands of times without issue. But it half of this stuff is cooked up rhetoric that, like they say they're hearing on the Canadian side, you know, oh, just, yeah, are you trying to get me arrested, Mr. Jim? Hopefully you got bail money. If I tell them that I'm Jesse, well, Lisa, okay, they'll let me go. But if I tell them that Jesse's my buddy, guess what? I'm going to the clink. Yeah. I appreciate the sentiment, Mr. Jim, but I thought we were friends. Not that you're trying to get me thrown in the clinkster. But, anyways, guys, we're going to call it a night. We're almost at an hour and a half. And we're back. We're back. Just needed to reset, get my health back. Health is back. We're running about 75, 80%. Oh, Mr. Jim, I'd mention your name. Either one, either one, I think you're going to have to pool your money and get me bailed out. And don't you go bail Debbie out and leave me sitting in the clink. That's not nice. Oh, gracious. Okay, guys. I got to call it a night. It's time for a nap. Anyways, take care. God bless. And